Alright, so I'm going to be opening up and disassembling this Lenovo IdeaPad Flex 15 model 20309. So first what you want to do is, of course, make sure it's off and then remove the battery. So pull these two tabs to the side. This one stays by itself. This one has a spring in it, so make sure hold it out while you pull the battery off, just like that, okay? The battery model number, let's see if there's one. L12S4A01. Excuse me. Alright, so once you get that out, you want to remove all the screws from the bottom. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Alright, so remove all 16 screws. This was already missing, so I think there were rubber feet here, so you might have to remove those rubber feet. Alright. The cover is quite a bit tricky to remove, but anyways, you'll want to use, like a pry tool here, okay? So get a pry tool, or you can use your fingernails. This one's a little bit tough to pop open, so it's best if you use a pry tool, but I can do this with my fingernails, so you just go like that. Go around, and then I use my thumb to push on the bottom while I kind of pull back with my fingernails, just like this. Okay, and the cover will come out. Then you go around like this, go to the side, same thing, pop it up. Alright, this piece will come out like this. Alright, you might have to also pop the back. It does get caught in the middle, but go around, okay, just like this. Pop these clips up, and just like this. If the thing gets stuck here, you kind of have to wiggle it around and kind of pull it up. It will be a little tricky. This one I've already pulled it up once, so it comes out a little bit easier, but there's a clip here and then a clip here. So these two clips, they didn't really hold that well after I put it back, but let me snap it in, and then let me see if I can show you what that would be like. Okay. Actually, it comes out still a lot easier than the first time, but yeah, just know that it won't come out this easily. At least most of the time you're probably gonna have to kind of wiggle and pry it out. Okay, so just like this. Let's make sure to pop out this whole cover again. Okay, just like that, and then the cover comes off like this. Alright, if it is stuck, just know that it's these clips in the center. You kind of just have to work it, wiggle it, and pull it up. Okay, so underneath there's only one slot for RAM. It's already filled, of course, but this is, oh, they covered it with a sticker. Let's see here. So this is PC3 12800S. So if you need the RAM, that's what you need. PC3 12800S. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that sticker on there. Okay. Alright, so you can get, I don't know, I think the largest they have is 8 gigs, so you can only put 8 gigs of RAM. Then you got the hard drive here. It's a 2.5-inch SATA hard drive. You can upgrade this to an SSD if you want. You just have to remove the screws. So there's one screw here, and then 2 screws down here, and then you can pop this up. This connector here, you have to take it out by lifting up this little latch. Once you lift up that latch, you can actually pull the cable out, okay? And then you can lift this up, and like every other hard drive, you can pull this adapter off. There's a bit of plastic raised here that holds it in place, but I'm just showing where everything is, so that way you can kind of get an idea. If you want to see how to remove all the components, you can watch my other videos. It's basically the same thing. Most of these SATA drives, they come with a little bracket here, and there's 4 screws in the sides of the hard drive holding it in place, okay? So this one I'm kind of just doing a quick look around. So you got the trackpad connector here, same thing. All of these have these little lift latches. There's a CMOS or the BIOS battery. You just grab this and you can kind of wiggle the connector and pull it out. I'm going to leave it in. Ew, there's some dust in there. Then you got the fan connector here, speaker connector here. All these connectors are kind of like either you just grab it, wiggle it, and pull it back to pop it out, and then you just slide it back in, or it's one of these with the latches that you can lift up and take out. Alright, you got the volume buttons here, so that's replaceable. You got this board with the headphone jack, the USB ports, and then the SD card slot, as well as the power button and the 1 key recovery button, all on this one board. So if anything on this board breaks, you can replace it. They actually have a model number here, so I don't know if this model will help you find the part, but that's what it is. DA0ST6TH6D0, revision D, at least on this model. So you'll want to check yours. Then you got the wireless card. Again, like with everyone, you just pull up on the tail, it'll pop up, and then just line it up and push it back down. So like I was saying, on these models, they're basically all very similar to other laptops I've done. So if you want to see how you can remove these kind of things, just watch a bunch of my other videos and you'll get the idea. Most of them I'll actually zoom in and show a close-up view. It looks like there's an M.2 SSD slot here. I believe this is a SATA SSD slot, but I'm not 100% sure, and it's a shorter M.2, not the full length one. Okay, then you got the charge port connector here, and you got the LCD connector. If you're gonna mess with the LCD connector, make sure that you press and hold the power button after removing the battery for about 15 to 30 seconds, okay? Then you got this connector here, which I believe is the webcam and microphone cable, but I'm not 100% sure. There's actually 2 of these, so I don't know what each one would be, but there's 2 of them going into the screen. Oh, I guess one is for the touchscreen as well. Okay, so I'm not sure which is which. They didn't label it on there. So yeah, unless I experiment and start unplugging stuff and turning it on and then messing with it, then yeah, but there's a customer's computer, so I don't want to mess with too much stuff. I'm kind of just going over and showing what there is. You got the other speaker connector here. These speakers are just held in with like 2 screws on each side for each speaker. Okay, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, I will show the keyboard. It looks like also the battery connector here. I don't know why they did it like this, but you can remove this second piece. I guess if you accidentally break this, then it's kind of nice. But yeah, you got the charge port. It looks like the cable just runs along here, so it's pretty simple to remove. You can just lift this up, but there's a strong adhesive underneath, so if you're lifting it up, you'll likely break this plastic, so don't take this out unless it's actually broken. Okay, and yeah, so I'll show you the keyboard now. I'm gonna actually put the cover back on. Okay, let's see. Alright. So this is more just a quick tutorial showing what's inside so you can see what you can and can't upgrade. Okay. So again, these are customer computers. I won't have them after I return them. So if you have questions like for me to show something, I won't be able to show it. Hopefully just from watching the video, you'll be able to tell what's there. And if you're trying to figure out how to remove something, again, please watch some of my other videos. I do this like hundreds of thousands of times. So yeah, right now I'm probably like a little over 600 something videos, and almost every laptop I would actually pull all the cards and everything out. So yeah, if you watch enough of my videos, you'll pretty much get the idea how to basically disassemble almost every laptop. Okay, so there we go. I'm just putting these screws back in and put the battery back on. Okay, just slide it back in, lock that back down. Okay, so the keyboard, I don't know if somebody worked on this laptop before, because it is missing some screws and stuff like that. So usually when laptops are missing some things, I'm kind of worried that the tutorial or showing how to take something apart won't be exactly the same. But anyways, some of these screws might hold into the back of the keyboard. I'll show you what I mean when I take out the keyboard, but with how it is right now, the screws actually don't reach the keyboard, so I'm just gonna put this back together for now. Okay, this computer was having an issue where it kept shutting itself off, and after doing a bunch of tests and checking out all the components, it seems like it's a motherboard or logic board issue. So the customer said it's probably not worth it. They're just gonna replace it and get a new one. So anyways, put back all those screws. All right. So for the keyboard, I'm going to show you what you want is a thin pry tool like this. And then when you run the tool along, you'll actually feel there's like a bump there. That's where there's a clip. So what you do is you go slightly to the side so that the tool can drop below it, and then you just pop it up just like that. Right there, I hit the bump, pop it up. Same thing, keep going, hit the bump, pop it up. Right, hit the bump, pop it up. All right, just like that. One more on this side. Then what you want to do, sometimes you have to pull the sides in, so you kind of pull the middle up and then you squeeze down the sides so it flexes downwards and it comes up like that. Then underneath you got the keyboard connector here. You just pull these little wings out. All right, just like that, and the cable comes out like this. So what I was saying here, you can see there's like some screw holes here. And then the holes go here, but I didn't see any screws coming through, and I don't see any screw holes lining up on the back, so I don't know if somebody took out screws that were inside or what, but yeah, it's not held in. And here you can actually clean the fan if you want. I already did that. I used a toothbrush and cleaned it up. But that's pretty much all there is to this laptop. So yeah. Oh, I guess that's another thing. That one of those cables, it also runs to this Windows button. So because it's touchscreen, I guess they added a Windows key here. But usually they don't do that unless it folds all the way back. So I don't know why they added that button here, because it's on the keyboard already. So that's a little bit strange. But yeah. Alright, so anyways, that's all there is to this model. Hopefully this video helped you guys with seeing what it's like inside, what you can upgrade, what you can't do. Alright, the CPU and GPU are all soldered down. Some people ask me if you can upgrade those. On almost every laptop, the CPU and GPU aren't upgradable. There are some rare instances where you can, but those are like models where they're designed for like customization. So it's if you can't custom order one of these with different components, there's very good chance you can't upgrade anything. Alright, again, hopefully this video helped you. Please like and subscribe, help others find my videos, and thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.